Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing fantastic. Alright. So I decided to check this new trend of this supplementary budget that is being, passed by every state. Alright. And I brought discrepancies from some states from the north central, where billions of naira were allegedly spent on little things, okay, thereby making it irreconcilable, both or making reconciling transactions very, very difficult, where you have larger figures and lesser inventories. All right. Now I brought you that of Osun State. Now Edo State has released their own copy of how the budget was spent, but there are discrepancies. That is to tell you that Governor Godwin Obaseki is also involved in this fraud, because what we are seeing here, according to the report, is that millions of naira have been spent on little things. All right, so it's been exposed on how Governor Godwin Obaseki allegedly spent 973 million naira on bank charges alone. Bank charges alone. And over 670 million naira on meals, just food alone, and also cooking gas. I don't know where you can spend over 600 million in cooking, all right, just in 3 months. This is what this expose is all about. I have something too on the Deputy Governor of Edo State, very, very important. That one will shock you, but that will be the second update after this first one. So I am calling out Godwin Obaseki out, or I'm calling him out to come to actually attest to this, because this is actually out of context. Okay, you can't spend this whooping millions of naira on little things. Who spends 600 million on gas just to cook? This is absurd, right? Now, I would also delve into some states and see what they have been doing, because this is the only time these governors have to launder billions of naira into their personal accounts. Remember, Godwin Obaseki is in his 7th year, and by next year, he will be gearing up to leave office for another person to take over the helm of affairs in Edo State. The Governor Godwin Obaseki-led administration in Edo State, which is now in its 7th year, has said it allegedly spent 973,475,295.69 naira on bank charges between January and June 2023. The government also recorded 296,390,714 naira as spent on publicity and advertisements during the same period. These are all contained in the Edo State second quarter 2023 budget performance report on the state website, where the statements of income and expenditure for the period between January and June 2023 were displayed. The Obaseki-led administration also spent 425,768,967.40 naira on meals and refreshments, while cooking gas allegedly gulped 254,577,158.27 naira in 3 months. For welfare, the Obaseki's administration spent 212,899,175 naira. Also in the report, 375 million naira was spent on bank charges in the second quarter, that is from April to June 2023, while 973.4 million naira was totally spent from January till June in the same year. The government of Godwin Obaseki also said it spent 306,173,051.33 naira on postages and courier services within 6 months, while over 330 million naira was expended on donations and gifts. The 2023 budget in the state, tagged Budget of Resilience and Transformation, had a capital expenditure estimate of 192 billion naira and recurrent expenditure of 127.5 billion naira. Recently, a civil society group under the aegis of Empowerment for Unemployed Youth Initiative (EUYI) petitioned the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) against Godwin Obaseki over the alleged diversion of a World Bank loan and other funds meant to improve the education system in the state. The group accused the governor, Edo State Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Joan Oviawe, and the chairperson of Edo State Universal Basic Education Board, Mrs. Ozavize Salam, of diverting the sum of $75 million World Bank loan and another 129.12 billion naira approved for the education sector in the state. In the petition addressed to the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and signed by its national coordinator, Danesi Momo Prince, and the director of research, documentation and programs, Igwe Ude Umanta, EUYI said that the state of public education in the state, in spite of the billions of naira budgeted in the past 7 years, is a social menace in waiting. Alright, you watched the expose there. Now, there was what he said. He said he spent some millions of, I think 200 million or 400 million or thereabouts on courier services. What organization still uses courier services? And this is administration. All right, these are not heavy duty companies, or these are not metal companies. You know, yeah. So I don't know why you will be using courier services. What do they send via courier services? Files to what office or to what offices? I don't understand. Maybe it's just me, but I see no reason why you should spend millions on courier services, okay, when you are in the tech age. All right, so that is to go further to say that there are lots of discrepancies, irreconcilable transactions in this particular supplementary budget of the first and second quarter, and I feel it should be proved. All right, that is the more reason why this expose is coming to you. So you will just do well by sharing this video and making it go viral. All right. Now, I'm still on the Edo State saga. The deputy governor and embattled deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shuaibu, has finally gone rogue. Yes, he has defied his boss, Godwin Obaseki, and he has gone further to publicly declare his interest and intention to run for the 2024 gubernatorial elections in Edo State. This is absurd. Yes, and I would not say much. Please watch the video where the deputy governor, Philip Shuaibu, made his declaration to the general public. Stay tuned.
Back in the days, you did not just call me Mr. Constituency Project for nothing. In my time as a legislator, I delivered 49 constituency projects at the state level and 13 solid constituency projects within the short stint I had at the federal level. I fought the good fight for you, my people. Along the way, suffered humiliation, enjoyed many moments of victory, but I am thankful in all things. Have been bruised, but not crushed. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Badly hurt, but not destroyed. I resonate with the tireless, irresponsible spirit of the Edo people. By the grace of God, nothing and no one can stop us. After all, I be original Edo son. 100% homeboy. This is why today I stand before you with great conviction and resolve. as I declare my intention to run for the office of the governor of Edo State under the platform of the People's Democratic Party in the upcoming 2024 election. And I am confident that with your support, we can take Edo State to even greater heights.
All right, Philip Shuaibu there. Well, I don't know, but I think he should. I don't know. He needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. Yeah, there is a space in the Bible that says, a disciple is not superior to his teacher, nor is a slave to his master. All right. Yes. So I still go further to quote that book, that verse that says, "But it is enough for the disciple that he should grow to be like his teacher, and the slave like his master." All right. So in this context, I would like to draw the attention of Philip Shuaibu. It is enough for you to, yes, to become governor, but it is too, I don't know, but I have this feeling that he's trying to backbite his boss. Yes, yeah, oh, fine. That is it's understandable that Godwin Obaseki is not going for another term because he has exhausted his 8 years tenure. All right, but that should not mean he should rub it on his face that you are coming to take over the seats after he is gone. What does it tell of you? All right. Well, that is politics, and I would love to see how this particular drama gets to finish. All right. Yes, and finally, this is a bomb. Peter Gregory Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the just concluded 2023 general elections in February, has fired back at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, over incessant and extravagant spendings on frivolities. This particular administration has spent billions of naira on things that were termed unimportant by almost political analysts and men of thought in Nigeria, and also the masses alike. Things like the First Lady's Office motorcade, a group of cars for the First Lady's Office, things like a revamp for the First Lady's Office, and things like an attempted purchase of a presidential yacht, all right, as alongside other frivolities or frivolous purchases that have gone wrong during this new administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Peter Obi is of the opinion that there are useful things to be done in this with these billions of naira, instead of spending them on frivolities like buying or spending for the motorcade of the First Lady. According to Peter Obi, he feels that Nigeria can be compared to America, but if America in its enormity can actually not waste funds on frivolities, then who is Nigeria, a struggling country, to waste funds on things that are not actually linked directly to governance? Please, stay tuned for Peter Gregory Obi.
If you are president of America, you can't just, I've never heard in America that they bought vehicles for legislators. You can't just buy cars anyhow. I have never heard you can't buy cars for First Lady anyhow. There's no, in fact, in America, there's no office called Office of First Lady. It exists in name, and for the purpose of accompanying the president to trips, not just to have an office created with enormous budgets that are even beyond critical areas of development. No, you cannot entertain people. In America, if the president chooses today to entertain guests, he will pay for the food. If he chooses to have different dishes, he will pay for it. So he can decide how my wife is going to have we're going to have this type of fish from Japan. At the end of the month, he has to pay for it. So these things don't happen. You don't have renovations of different houses for the president. If the president of America goes to New York today, he stays in hotel. I've accompanied the president to trip in the past. The hotel the president of America was staying in a hotel. So these are issues. So we must look at what suits us. Again, look at how we can manage our own expense and everything. So what Obasanjo is saying, that We must not adopt this and even adopt it wrongly as we are doing it today. The last one was an issue of
moving towards one party.
move on.
How can we salvage that?
That is a disaster. And it can be salvaged again by the same, everybody coming together. Not just now political parties, but civil society. The people must resist that.
Right, that was that there. People might call him a stingy man, yeah, I don't know, but that is a better perspective of governance. Yes, nobody would call you out, nobody would find you wanting if you cut the cost of governance for something important. All right, don't spend our money on the first lady's cars. The first lady has cars already. We all know that. All right, so I spend public money on that. Was that why you came to office? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because this has become something usual for new occupants of any political office, especially governors and presidents. You begin to buy cars for the government house and all that. What for? There were cars before. What happened to them? I don't know if I'm in line with what you're thinking, right? There were cars before. What happened to them? All right. Even if they were auctioned, why were they auctioned? Are they supposed to be auctioned? If they were auctioned, where are the proceeds? So there are lots of funny, occurrences that happen in governance, both at state level and at federal level. And I feel it shouldn't be, reoccurrent, because that is just a clear waste of resources. All right. Kudos to Peter Obi for giving us that perspective of governance and for trying to let Bola Ahmed Tinubu know the best way to, conserve the people's resources. Thank you so much for staying this far. Please like and share our videos. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. I need those comments coming, please. And then finally, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell if you have not done so that you'll be able to see me promptly when I drop a new update. See you next time. Bye.